last year we started playing in this like medieval band, playing like medieval music together. And Rory started to think about getting some strength songs back going again, and he asked me if I'd play a bit of guitar for him and stuff like that. And yeah, we've been going steady ever since. Been busy summer.
How long has Strength NAA going?
Maybe about just under 10 years.
Aye.
There's three albums out, and some EPs and stuff over the last number of years. That's really freaked me out now that you move that in.
This is a microphone. But anyway, and are you working on another album? No, or are you writing?
Writing, like we've just wrote a new song, so we're going to play that for you tonight. And we're actually playing at Electric Picnic. Is it next weekend? So
Are you playing Electric Picnic?
so we have a big gig next week down at Electric Picnic. We're playing on the what's the name of that? Brutopolis stage.
Is that your first time down there?
Aye.
Oh, that's a cracking one to get, isn't it?
It's nice. Aye.
What are you doing that? You know, Roy, will you do your own stuff or will you do covers or what?
All be songs that I've wrote. We won't be playing any covers. We might actually play a song from the 17th century called Three Ravens, which we've been including in the set. Like it's an old folk song from the middle of the 1600s. Apart from that, like a lot of songs I wrote. Like
Where do you dig that up? Like if you're talking about that old song, how do you come across something like that?
I like that period of song, like that songwriting from that time period. I love the bawdiness and the humor that's on the songwriting from that time period. Like
very good.
So I listen to a lot of that kind of music. Like
Brilliant. Right, well, we're going to go into a song now, and the first one up is
this one's called Leacher Cannon,
which literally translated means letter cannon. Whenever you're ready, lads.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Tanna hene getjalt sasper mo orgarum Shame rath moline Swina mer nana misa Christ Kahaja roche and agoni sa Palestine Swina mer nanam leacher cannon Kandoya wilshe asriha goji Arabis Swina mer nana misa Christ Kahacha Roche and Agoni sa Palestine. La 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 Leacher Cannon. La
about the child Jesus Christ, and I wonder where he lived in Palestine. And then I think about Leitcher Cannon, and I wonder what it means in Arabic. I think it means something about a hillside where Christ, Sinwar, and the Druids all died. La 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 Leitcher Cannon. La 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 Leitcher Cannon. There we go. Yeah 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 Sinwar. Yeah 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 Sinwar.
Yes, well done. Thank you very much indeed. Is that what album's that on?
That's brand new.
That's brand new.
Yeah.
That's the first time to hear that.
Aye, that's the first time it's been.
Excellent.
We played at a couple of gigs.
Yeah.
We read that a couple. Well, I say last month. So yeah, it's basically brand new. So we're hoping to record that soon.
You see, Robert, when you say your own gigs, you know, are you totally playing your own, or do you play covers for the crowd, or what would you?
No, totally strength songs. Like Rory only does strength songs. Like, you know, it's been a project he's been doing for a long time. He's had a lot of different band members and a lot of different arrangements. Like, you know, there could be organ and bass and drum machine, stuff like that. But right now it's quite acoustic.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's totally. He's been writing songs now for a long time. So that's basically all we're doing now.
Oh, very good. And what about gigs? Where can people get you?
Well, I think right now it's the Electric Picnic gig is the last one, but we've had a busy summer. We played in Dublin, we've actually been to London playing a gig this summer and stuff like that. So there's nothing really in the pipes at the minute. I've just had there's a newborn baby at the house. So
Robert,
Yeah.
Tara, I've just had a newborn.
Congratulations.
hello Seb and Tara
Hello,
and
Seb.
baby Ruby.
Oh, that's lovely.
So there's not so
Everybody doing well.
everybody's doing
Good.
great. Yeah, thanks
Good.
very much.
Brilliant.
But so what we have kind of booked, we're like obviously, but it's a little bit quiet after that now when the school year starts and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
maybe we'll hopefully do a couple of live videos of some of these songs and maybe record that one to release as a single or something like that.
Do you get a chance to write much, Roy?
I'm always playing the guitar and just love music, you know. It's in the DNA, and just love the creative process, you know. Just love writing material. I'm always just drawn to the songwriting. Like I've just always been on it since I was.
What is the process? What was the process work for you? You know, do you get a tune first, or do you get a lyric, or is it just varies?
It really just varies. You know, you might get a nice passage on the guitar, or you might just get a nice turn of phrase when you hear someone speaking, and it just kind of inspires you to, you know, to kind of pursue just a passage of verse or something. It's all different.
Excuse me.
It's a kind of.
Who would inspire you? You know, growing up, what singer, as such, would you sort of?
The first thing that really struck me was the Doors. I seen this footage of the Doors playing. It was a documentary about the Vietnam War and the music that they were using. One of the sequences for the montage of the protests of the Vietnam War and the terrible airstrikes by the American forces. They used this live clip of the Doors playing "Light My Fire" on the Ed Sullivan Show, and that was kind of like, I was like, I'd never heard anything as kind of visceral or as interesting and strange before. Well, it really struck me, and that was the kind of when I just kind of pursued the Doors music from that kind of point, and I like the abstractness and the kind of the ambiguousness of Jim Morrison's lyric writing with the power of the music. So that was really probably my earliest songwriting influence.
You go into it like you know you obviously you give it a lot of thought. You're not writing just for the sake of writing. There's a big thought process for you there. Obviously, dig into something.
Yeah, you're bringing a whole lot of elements into like a very kind of restrained format. You know, you're well, depends what kind of length of songs you want to write. But like I like writing songs that are maybe 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So you've got that time period in order to convey something, and then you're working with emotion, words, combinations of melody and stuff. So it's a fascinating process to kind of whittle it down to what you really want to convey. You know.
Do you write poetry?
Not really. Like, it's just more like I might write, verse, but it's always with the intention of including it in music.
Yeah. Very good. And yourself, Robert, what way does it work for you? Is it a writing process a big thing for you, or?
I think I'd echo a lot of what Rory's saying. I think it's like really you stumble upon a feeling first, and it kind of something resonates with you, whether it's the chords or whether it's the words you're thinking of, whatever, and you go on and kind of search for what you're trying to say and convey in a song.
Yeah.
But it was interesting to kind of take, like, I've been a fan of like Rory's songs like for a long time, strength music, and for us to write that song together, it was interesting to see his kind of process.
Was that your first one to write together as such?
This is our first song that we kind of done together, and so he came. We were kind of rehearsing, and he came with this just couple of kind of nearly thoughts that he had, and he was singing a wee verse here, and we literally like turned it into that song where you kind of find what you're trying to say. But it started out, just as a wee kind of, you said it wasn't even something serious to you at the time. You were just kind of playing guitar, and these words came out, and now all of a sudden it's a song. So it is interesting. It's a really nice process, and you especially when it's something true and you feel it deep down that that what you're saying is something important, or well, to you anyway. Like,
you see, what you're saying is very good there, because your songwriting was someone who's been songwriting for a long time, and for you, that's a good feeling. But the fact that you're able to write together and he's happy enough with it, you'd be sitting going, "She's always happy." I know if it was me and with his background, I'd be going, "It's going to be good here." Like, you know what I mean? So.
I get what you're saying, but I think for us, it was like we were both just enjoying it when we were jamming, and even some of the songs off Rory's album, the last album, some of the songs he had two guitars that he had written, and some of the songs there was no other guitar, and we would end up kind of like writing a guitar, or Rory would have another guitar part in mind, and he kind of showed them, and we kind of played together, and so I get what you're saying, but it was more at the time we were just kind of enjoying it, and really we were looking at each other thinking, I kind of like the sound of that.
Good.
It was
well, that song was beautiful. Your harmonies coming on there were lovely. It was,
thanks very much.
It really was, like, Are you gonna put that out there as a single, or what? Are you? No.
I'm kind of old school. I like releasing albums.
Yes, yes.
I'm just that kind of old school.
I don't know how normal, Rory, let me tell you.
Good album.
We'll definitely record it anyway, like at some point, like it'll be.
Okay, I mean, you were saying about Robert, like when we started playing together, I'd been doing this stuff myself for a while. Like last year, done quite a few gigs by myself, and it's kind of nerve-wracking when you're getting up there yourself and doing it. And when Robert kept saying to me about going out and playing again, and I just thought he was the perfect candidate to be playing, because I thought just his musicianship was very strong, and he could anchor the whole thing, and he's obviously he's a great singer as well. So I just thought he was perfect person to be doing the songs with.
Well, listen, here's too many more. Well, but we'd love to get another song now, if you don't mind. What's the next one?
This is called Rowan Dancing.
Right. Whenever you're ready.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I see Rowan dancing full of drugs. He was not ready to go to war. He was not ready for the war to start. He was praying while he was dancing. I see Rowan dancing full of pills. He was not ready to work in the hills. Like the Lone Ranger at God's electric manger, I see Rowan dancing full of drugs, feeling good forever without a phone. I see Rowan dancing full of drugs of every kind for kindness. Drugs like rhinestones shine without violence. He was moving in a room without space. I see Rowan floating beyond bombs. I see Rowan floating beyond guns. Like the Lone Ranger at God's electric manger, I see Rowan dancing full of drugs, feeling good forever without a phone. I see Rowan cycling his bike yesterday afternoon. The road was so clear to the golden frontier, and all the cars drove by. No one was getting high. He was praying, he was pedaling, and his legs looked strong, but the road looked long. Like the Lone Ranger, he rides away from danger. I see Rowan dancing full of drugs, feeling good forever without a phone. Without a phone. Without a phone.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, I love that. That's brilliant. God, the harmonies are pure class.
Cheers.
Really love that there. There's a Simon and Garfunkel thing running through that for me, and a bit of country in there as well. I love that. Like an old railroad song or something. Brilliant.
Spiritual punk.
Brilliant. Is that what it's called? Spiritual punk. I love that. I love that. I love that.
Someone described the music as spiritual punk, so we're kind of going with that.
That sounds alright. I'll take that. Says you, eh? If you just tuned in, Strength NIA, Rory Moore and Robert Mulholland, and that's two brilliant tracks. That's I have to say. Really, really enjoyed that. Right. So, if people want to get in touch, are you on any of them
Social media.
social media platforms that change nearly every week?
I know. Instagram. Instagram Strength NIA. Instagram Strength NIA Bandcamp. Where you can listen, buy our music. If you're that way inclined. And yeah, I mean Facebook, but I mean people are starting to kind of
They are.
so that's the kind of two ones.
And live, where can people catch you next?
Well, next weekend we're going to be down in Electric Picnic.
Yeah,
I'm
as you
not
say.
sure if we're hopefully playing on the Sunday, but it might be the Friday. We're still waiting for confirmation, but I will be down there next week.
Do you know what? You're going to blow that place away. You'll blow Electric Picnic. I'm telling you, you are. With that combination, that atmosphere, there's a connection there. It's just so lovely. Where you gel and work well, and if you're writing together like that, I don't know, big things in the future. No, lads. We'd love to get a final track, if you don't mind.
No bother. This is called How to Remove a Car Clamp.
How to remove a car clamp. I love these titles. I know.
This is from the last album. Hi, thanks for having us.
Thank you for being here. It's an absolute delight. And we want to wish you all the best at Electric Picnic. as someone who likes them type of festivals, I'd love to go up there looking down just to see what it's like. It'd just be pure class. So have a great evening. If it's a Friday or Saturday, are you staying down now?
You're staying all weekend. I'm like, you know.
You see, you're in a different ballgame now, Robert.
I'm going down to play and I'm going back up, but he's staying all weekend. But I'm not thinking about that.
Well, sure. But listen, have a ball. This final
so
one.
much.
So this is for Tara and Seben and the newborn Ruby.
Yes, class.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hand me out the angle grinder, they cut this clamp off me car. Hand me out I'm not paying the fine. I'd rather do time. I was 10 minutes late. Not in a disabled bay. Oh, Dublin City, clamping at Christmas, 3 million euros. Dublin City, clamping at Christmas, 3 million euros. I sold €80 a strength merch down at the Merchie Christmas market. Was more than some, but not as more than others down at the Merchie market. So I'm not paying the fine. €80 is all mine. I was 10 minutes late. Not in a disabled bay. Oh, Dublin City, where they're clapping at Christmas, 3 million euros. Dublin City, such a pity that they're clapping at Christmas, 3 million euros. Hand me out the hacksaw, I'm gonna cut one plank off the chain. But do not damage the car clamp, they cannot throw me in jail. I was reading about it online. Clamp cutting is a fine line. I was 10 minutes late. Not in a disabled bay. Oh, Dublin City, where they're clamping at Christmas, 3 million euros. Dublin City, such a pity that they're clamping at Christmas, 3 million euros.
Lovely, yeah. Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. Strength NIA, and it's Rory Moore and Robert Mulholland. And as I said, listen, have a great time at Electric Picnic. Enjoy it for the memories that'll come out of it. And it's always great in your CVs. I played Electric Picnic one time. You know what I mean? And congratulations once again on your arrival. And,
Thank you very much.
You come back up and see us again, definitely.
Definitely,
100%.
100%.
That was a pleasure being here. Thanks
It's
so
a
much.
pleasure. It's a